So Segment, for those that aren't familiar, is a software that helps businesses understand more about who their customers are. And I work on a team called Personas, which helps you build kind of audiences or cohorts of your users based off all the information that you might be capturing from your website, from your mobile apps, from some of the SaaS platforms that you might be using. So what you're seeing here is an audience of high intent shoppers coming from Facebook. This fictional e-commerce business has lots of different kind of user events that we're tracking from different types of sources. And then within personas, you can kind of define the conditions of people that you want to target with your campaigns. And the ultimate goal is to then push this out to all kinds of different marketing and analytics platforms. So places like Facebook for retargeting, or an email tool for email or SMS, or even like a support tool for your support team to have context on. The challenge that we had with this product was that as you build more complex audiences, the logic can get hard to untangle. And so when our customers were running into issues trying to understand why a user was entered into an audience or exited from an audience, our support team had to dig into a number of different data sources. Give you a quick view of what this dashboard looks like under the hood. We had data in all kinds of places, in BigQuery, in Snowflake, in some MySQL tables. And so what Retool really allowed us to do is to stitch that all together into a single timeline. So I'll walk you quickly through what a kind of sample debugging flow looks like here for our support team. They're usually looking for a specific audience and a specific user. What this dashboard hopefully should do, there we go, is it basically pulls together all these different data sources into this one timeline. So if we quickly glance back at the conditions here for this audience, we have a product viewed event where they viewed some Adidas products. They opened at least one email, and they came from actually a Facebook kind of ad campaign. So if we look at this history, we can kind of see like when this particular user performed all these different events. And then you can actually see when the computation was created, the audience, and then when the user was entered into that audience. So this is relatively straightforward example, but when you have like 10 to 20 different conditions, and it gets really complex, this helps our support team kind of pin down where those issues might be coming from. So we've started to build lots of these exciting dashboards. And then the last thing I'll plug about Retool that I really like is that compared to some of our command line tooling for this type of stuff that we had in the past, we can also pull the logs from Retool and build our own kind of analytics on top of how different teams are actually adopting these different dashboards. So this is just a quick way for me to kind of track usage of different types of dashboards that we have, and then split it up by teams and really kind of see the effectiveness of Retool's product within different parts of our organization. That is all.